Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. I haven't been on for a few days, done anything actually for a few days, and I do apologise to my subscribers for that, but I have been really knocked for six by some sort of viral cold, which I still got, but I think I'm over the worst now. It's definitely not COVID. I've taken 3 lateral flow tests. I have to do them every 2 days for work anyway. I came home from work early on Thursday. This is now Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter to everyone. And I wanted to come on and get on with some of the things that I need to do. So I just apologise for my croaky voice, really. Anyway, I'm going to do week 16 of the Margarete Miller 52-week collage challenge, volume 2 for 2022. As you know, it's a collage assignment. You're given 5 prompts and a bonus prompt, and it is hashtag 2022 planner 16. Although I'm so behind on putting anything up on Instagram, you know, I haven't done that at all. But the 5 prompts this time are a photo, or in brackets a portion of a photo, a ticket, a bird, a date, water in some form, and the bonus circles. So I'll show you what I found. Okay, so I'm going to do some background paper anyway, and I'm going to use the music paper and a bit of book page just for background collage effect. Photograph, I found this one out of one of my collage books. It's actually a lovely lady. I think it's one of those sepia kind of photos that's been hand painted almost. And she's there with her, what looks like a big lurcher dog, out in the countryside collecting flowers. So I thought that was really pretty. And then I've got, let's see, I've got a couple of tickets here I thought would go with the sort of colour theme, really. That's a theatre ticket and that's a bus ticket there. And a bird, I've got one that needs to be cut out a bit better, but it's I believe this is a hummingbird, I think. It's got one of those long beaks. Is it the hummingbirds that drink the nectar? I think this is what it is. It's a lovely colourful hummingbird. And then the date, I found a Tracy Fox label which says the 14th of April in French, so the 14th of Avril. Avril is April in French, so I thought, well, we're in April, so that was quite appropriate, so we used that. And water in some form or another. I've looked through the walking magazines. These are always my go-tos for anything like nature related, and I found this lovely waterfall here. I don't know if you can see that. And another waterfall in a little inset picture there. And then there's this lovely view of a lake in the Lake District, this is, in the UK. So we might put that on as well. I'll see what we want to do with it. And then I have got a stamp with some circles in, like bubbly circles. So thought probably use that. Might use that, or I might just use a cap from a glue lid or something and make some circles with a stamping pad. So I'll see. Let's have a look first of all at the page that we're going to use in this lovely scrapbook, which is lovely craft paper, and because it's on the oh gosh, my mind doesn't want to work now. I can't remember what that's called. So sorry, but you know, this ring binding, it does lay flat, so that's lovely. Okay, so let's get some of this down. So I wanted to just do a bit of background paper. So I'll just tear this off down a bit. and I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope you're all feeling okay. And this bug has been going around, well, it's certainly been going around work. I didn't think I would actually end up catching it, but unfortunately I have. I'm just going to tear that like that. We'll just have a few bits of that. We've got some paper here, book page. Yeah, so I don't really see that many people at work. I have to wear our masks around the hospital the whole time. My colleague who shares my office with me, we're still doing kind of rota, so we're never in it together on the same day. So don't see that many people really. So I'm just going to randomly tear some of this today because that's how I feel. I feel like doing that. Okay, so I'm going to use the vintage photo. You have to excuse me, my mind has just gone to mush. Really. Yeah, let's just do random, very random collage and see how it turns out. I think too much about it. So let's put something up there, and okay, and let's just tear this down a bit. Yeah, so I think it's been doing the rounds. Apparently, I didn't even realise. I know that my colleague said she'd had a terrible cold, but you know, we tend to carry on working. So, because you know, if we can work from home, then we don't tend to sort of go on sick leave. We just tend to carry on working, you know. So I came home early on Thursday from the office and just worked from home. So anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear any more about me moaning about how I feel. Let's cut the corners of this label. Sometimes I don't cut them, sometimes I do. I hope you're all having a lovely Easter day, Easter Sunday, whatever you're doing. Weather here has been absolutely glorious. Friday, yesterday, today. Yesterday was really hot. And, you know, like a summer's day, really. I'll straighten that up there. Otherwise, I'm not going to tear around that. I'm just going to leave that as it is. It's on some background paper anyway. So, we might have that there maybe. Yeah, and I had all these plans, honestly, I had all these plans for what I was going to do, the amount of gardening I was going to do. I was going to Hampshire on Friday to meet, you know, to go and spend the day with my daughter Charlotte and my grandchildren. And the last time we were due to meet, in the last sort of half term, I think it was, all just after, Arthur came home with COVID, so we weren't able to meet then. And I think that was why, I can't remember now, but there was a reason anyway. And then Rachel, my other daughter, was coming with Harry, our other grandson. We were all going down to Hampshire, and unfortunately Rachel had to go on her own with Harry and her partner because of me being ill. You know, I knew it wasn't COVID, but I didn't want to go down there and take all that down there with me. It's not fair, you know. I think Harry's already had a bad cold, and as I say, Arthur and then his daddy got COVID again for like the second time each, and Arthur's only 9, and then of course we've got Maisie to think about. Mummy and Maisie had the cold, but I didn't realise how horrible it is, this cold, until I got it myself. And it's really nasty. Really has knocked me for 6. And I'm not one for getting colds, really. And to be honest, I haven't had anything like this or anything near it for about 2 years. So I don't normally, I'm not one for getting colds and things like that. So it really has knocked me for 6. And I just have not had any energy to do anything at all. So that's that, really. Right, there's our bird. That'd be quite nice to have that maybe there. We've got all our water to put on. Let's have a look and see. Maybe we don't need all of the water. Maybe we only need a piece. I don't know. I'm gonna cut round this rather than tear, because it's very thin magazine paper. I'm just going to try and make it a bit kind of smaller without taking too much of the detail out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to be... Oh, excuse me, I'm sneezing now. Terrible, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. I've used so much hand gel. Every time I, you know, blow my nose and what have you, I have to put some hand gel on. I don't want to spread the germs everywhere. Okay. Let's just go around that. So maybe we could have that. Here, perhaps. Maybe I will cut this down, this edge. Let's see if we can tear it. We'll just have a little bit of a border on it, nothing major. That's better, I think, actually, in hindsight. Okay, so let me think. Okay, so we've got that, and then we've got our tickets here. They're quite nice. It's got to be an odd looking one. And I wanted to stamp the number 16 for week 16 on this. It's just a squid label. Let me see what that looks like. Let's get some book page out. Under my desk, not under it, but I've got a little shelf under the top of my desk. So I've got Tim Holt's stencil here. This is pack of 3, so it came in pack of 3. So you've got this one here, and then we've got this one. I'll get them out. That's brick walled, and that one is all the splodges and coffee circles, coffee and tea marks that I always wanted one, and I was lucky enough to have one bought for me by my husband, who's very good. So it's his mini stencil layering set, and it's set 3. And if anyone's interested in the barcode, I don't know if I've got it even. Oh yes, there it is. If you just wanted to make a note of that or take a screenshot, but obviously it's very handy. Now I've got my coffee marks if I want to stencil them instead of making them myself. So 116, so these numbers on here are quite vague, so let me see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put number 1 around about there, I think. I'm just going to do it in the vintage photo, because you've got to be very careful if you only want one number not to get the others in. So I've got a little bit of the one above, but that's okay. And then we'll do the number 6 about there, I think. So I'm just going to put my fingers I'm just going to put my fingers over the top there. Actually, I have a, let's see, where's my small brush? I don't even know if this is going to be any easier to do it with. I think this is better because I think you can avoid the rest of it. Oh, that's not very good 16, is it? Just go over that with a pen. Oh, made a mess. Oh dear me. It's not very good, but you know, that was an idea that didn't really come to fruition too well. So I mean, that could sort of go up there, I guess. Let's put it back into focus. Okay, I think that's what we'll go for, this kind of setup. I'm just wondering what would be the focal point in this. I guess it really does probably have to be the photograph. Maybe we'll put that down there so it's not so much in your face. And we could put some circles around, or we could even have our other ticket up here like so. I quite like that. Right, where's my glue stick? Now the trick is then, when you set it all out like this, is trying to remember where it all goes. So I think the first piece I'm going to glue down, I'm just leaving it on the page while I glue each piece. Oh, looks like my glue stick is telling me that it's coming to an end. Hopefully we have enough for today. So I'm going to just pop that there, like so. And then these, I know where they're going, and I kind of know where she's going. So I'll put this one down next. Like so. and then I think we kind of know where that's going. So we'll pop this down. And the trouble is I tend to put them back in a different order then. But it's not really massive, you know. Oh, there's the glue stick, look. It's not massive crime if it does go a bit wonky. And not quite how I envisaged it. Excuse me, sniffing. I can't stand that sort of sniffing either. If my children do it, when they were little, I used to tell them off. I do apologise. Right, so we kind of wanted this over here, I think. Yep. Let's get a different piece. I'll just glue that. Now, these walking magazines come every month with Lloyd's, which is my husband's bank, and it started in lockdown. So, you know, when people were stuck at home and they couldn't go far, they came up with the idea of offering these magazines to their customers, to give them some idea about, you know, something to do really, local walks and that sort of thing. And there's quite a few nice walks around the country as well, around the UK. So I'm going to put her over there. I don't want her slap bang in the middle. Okay, so she's out with her dog anyway in the countryside. And they've come across this lovely waterfall. And then we've got this really pretty hummingbird that perhaps is looking for something nice, some nice flowers or something. Put that there. And we've got our date, the 14th of April. And I might use a bit of the Collage tacky glue, because that is thicker card if it's going to play nicely. Either it comes out too much or not enough. Strange. I mean, I don't think a finer tip would make an awful lot of difference, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to put that 14th of April there, like that. And let's find a dry wipe. And that slips down a bit. I think that's okay. Okay, and we've got our date here. Not our date, we've got our number, a week number. Which can go down there like so. And we've got our ticket here. I actually quite like the ticket to go under that. So, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, I thought, you know, today I feel better than I've felt since Thursday. I thought I'd be capable of doing this, but not too sure. Okay, so we've got that one there, and I thought maybe we'll just give that a little touch, a vintage photo, and there's a little man on the back and it says go by bus. Well, we would if the bus service ran more frequently. So we're going to put there. Sorry, now I've started, I can't stop. So we'll use this lid, look, and we'll make some circles with maybe we'll just use the vintage photo, see how that works. We'll just do one on this book page. So there's my vintage photo. Oh, that's come out nice. Okay, that's quite subtle, so I quite like that. I don't want too much. So we just put one here, and trying to lead the eye round. We'll just put one up here, I think. Maybe we'll make this one a double one, like that. Maybe this one too. There. That should be enough. Don't need anything fancy, you see. A lid of a glue stick is perfect. Okay, I'm just going to write on here. Sorry, I'll just need a bit more of this. I'm just going to write on here, so I'm going to just move it round. Just push that down. I'm going to write it down here, so I'm going to write hashtag 2022 planner 16. So, and there we have it. So to recap, we have, make sure you can see, hashtag 2022 planner 16. We have a photo, we have ticket, we have a couple of tickets, we have a bird here, we have a date, the 14th of April in French, we have water, and we have a lovely waterfall here, and we've got some circles here which were made with the cap of the glue stick. And there we have it. So that is my hashtag 2022 week 16. And let's just give you a little close up. So I know you like to see that in detail. Okay, so that's it for this week. So we could have a quick look at what's coming up next week, week 17. And that will be something round, a piece of map, a shoe, a tool your grandparents would have used. That's interesting. A tool that your grandparents would have used. A postal item, and the bonus is one of the elements torn apart. One of the elements torn apart. So would that be one of the above items torn apart? I don't know. We may leave the bonus off. I don't know. Anyway, if you want to join in next Monday when it comes up, or whatever day you want to do it, it's something round, a piece of map, a shoe, a tool your grandparents would have used, a postal item, and the bonus is one of the elements torn apart. So that's week 17. All right. Well, on that note, I shall take my leave and say cheerio and keep well, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend. Bye-bye.